Good evening, I'm Vincent, and we have some breaking news to share. In a surprising revelation, during the presidency of Donald Trump, whenever foreign government officials visited one of his hotels, the Trump Organization would donate the money spent on their margaritas back to the United States Treasury. Now let's get into the real bombshell. A recent report by the House Oversight Committee's Democrats has uncovered that Donald Trump's businesses received a staggering $7.8 million directly from 20 foreign governments during his time in office. And most notably, a substantial portion of this money came from President Xi's government in China. I'm Ben Meiselas from the Midas Touch Network, and this $7.8 million is in addition to the nearly $160 million previously reported by the crew, based on Donald Trump's tax returns, from earnings made in foreign countries while he was in office. But wait, there's more. In addition to the $7.8 million and the $160 million, there's the $640 million that Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump earned while holding official positions in the White House, despite Jared Kushner's inability to secure a security clearance. And that's not all. There's an additional $2 billion that Jared Kushner received from the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund after leaving the White House, along with another $1.5 billion from various Middle Eastern nations. So while the media is fixated on a $4,000 truck loan to Hunter Biden, we're talking about billions of dollars in potential violations of the Constitution's Emoluments Clause. It begs the question, are these numbers just too massive for some to comprehend? Instead, they'd rather focus on a trivial loan. Please subscribe and like.
Hello, I'm Karen, and this story is too significant to ignore. House Democrats have dug deep into the financial records of Trump hotels and discovered a pattern of payments from foreign entities. These documents reveal transactions with foreign governments, like the Embassy of Kuwait, contributing substantial amounts to Trump International hotels in D.C. and New York. The House Committee on Oversight Accountability's Democrat staff obtained these records, showing foreign governments and royalty funneling millions of dollars into President Trump's businesses during his time in office. All of this is a direct violation of Article 1, Section 9, Clause 8 of the Constitution, which prohibits the president from accepting payments or gifts from foreign governments without congressional consent. Despite clear constitutional restrictions, President Trump never sought consent from Congress for these transactions. It's essential to note that the documents obtained represent just a fraction of the business dealings, involving only 20 out of more than 190 nations and only 4 out of over 500 Trump businesses. This $7.8 million is only a glimpse into a much larger issue. Yet some seem more interested in pursuing personal attacks on Hunter Biden than addressing these constitutional violations involving billions of dollars. Please subscribe and like.
I'm Leslie, and the evidence is overwhelming. Former President Trump received a significant amount of money from foreign governments and entities during his time in office, which raises serious concerns about potential constitutional violations. The House Democrats' report highlights transactions that demonstrate how foreign governments contributed millions of dollars to President Trump's businesses. These funds went directly into his pockets, in direct violation of the Constitution's Emoluments Clause. This report is based on receipts and records, using conservative accounting methodologies to reveal that the White House was effectively for sale. President Trump prioritized his personal financial interests over the American public's interests, violating both the Constitution's commands and established precedents. The Constitution expressly requires presidents to disclose foreign emoluments and seek congressional consent, yet President Trump did neither. It's worth noting that the obtained documents represent only a fraction of the larger problem, involving a mere 20 out of more than 190 countries and 4 out of over 500 Trump businesses. The $7.8 million is just the tip of the iceberg. While some continue to focus on comparatively trivial matters, like a $4,000 truck loan, we must address these constitutional violations involving billions of dollars. Please subscribe and like.
I'm Tom, and this report is a wake-up call. House Democrats have uncovered a shocking pattern of financial dealings during Donald Trump's presidency. The evidence suggests that President Trump's businesses received substantial payments from foreign governments and leaders, including some with questionable reputations. This direct acceptance of money from foreign states and royalty is a direct violation of the Constitution's Emoluments Clause, which clearly prohibits such transactions without congressional consent. Notably, these findings are based on receipts, records, and conservative accounting methodologies, demonstrating that the White House was essentially up for sale. What's even more concerning is that these transactions only represent a fraction of the larger issue, involving just 20 out of more than 190 nations and 4 out of over 500 Trump businesses. The $7.8 million is just the beginning. While some media outlets might prioritize other stories, we must address these constitutional violations, involving billions of dollars. Please subscribe and like.